What's up guys, welcome back. Today's video is filmed on July 20 something. Just wanted to make sure because I post a lot of videos that are pretty old, like a few months ago, taken a few months ago. Today, July 23rd, Tuesday. Alright, so today, just wanted to be honest with my feeling, how I'm feeling, my current emotional state today. And as the title suggests, I feel pretty sad. I haven't been able to focus at work, or I couldn't sleep last night for like 2 hours, and I've been thinking over and over again about stuff. And basically, I don't know what to do. I thought what I did wrong, or basically I was trying to communicate with this a person, a girl, and I would say that there are only two girls that I've said I love you in my entire life, probably, and she was the second one. And this doesn't happen to me at all. So that's how much I like that girl, the woman. Amazing, smart, intelligent, beautiful, feminine, stylish, humble, really open-minded, and well-balanced. She's, it's not like typical girl who's spoiled and being materialistic. She's like me, who is pretty minimalistic. So I don't like to have a lot of stuff. So I don't buy expensive stuff. Like I don't buy branded watch or shoes or anything like that, or expensive cars, because I don't need that. And for me, I like to grow, read books, and then elevate, improve my emotional and logical intelligence. And when I look for in person, like people, when I want to surround myself with, be it friends, colleagues, or whoever close to me in my life, it could be a girl, I usually look for certain kind of intelligence, combination of intelligence, smartness, humbleness, openness, and all those stuff, good stuff. Humbleness is pretty important because our life is constant learning. So if we are arrogant and thinking like, oh, I know everything, then that's where you stop growing. So it's pretty critical for me for someone that I want to spend time with, be it friends or like girlfriend or whatever, whoever, that they are humble and they like to grow as a person, not just academically, just professionally, but from a more holistic perspective, as a person, as a career, as emotional, like maturity and everything, right? Putting a lot of forethoughts into your actions and how you behave, belief system, value system, and how you act, how you congruent with your thoughts and actions. So a lot of stuff like that. And I've been doing personal development for a lot of time, a lot of years. So I'm still doing it. I'm still reading books and audiobooks every year, every day almost. But anyways, sorry, digression. But I've been I don't know, like there's like constant questioning of like why this is happening, and I was like, basically, this is something that I cannot control, and it's like it hurts my brain because it's sad. I liked her, I still like her so much, to the point that I told her that I love her. like I sound stupid, probably for people like, oh, this guy is like, people might think like, oh, this guy is like so naive or whatever, but I'm trying to be honest with my feeling. We are humans, that we live our lives for emotions. If we don't have any emotions, then we better be a robot, and I don't want to live my life like a robot. And these emotions are what make our life better and greater, because we have a lot of emotions, good, bad, negative, positive. If it's all constant and neutral, then it's not interesting. So the point is, I'm just trying to be as vulnerable and honest about my feeling as possible with you guys, because there's no point hiding. I like to show, this kind of thing on my channel, my videos as well, because that's kind of key values in my life, to be authentic. So I really like her, and we were good. But I don't know at this point. It's not based on a fact, but because sometimes she's busy, super busy, so sometimes she doesn't respond for like 3 days. I was like, okay, I understand the situation, no biggie, no need to panic. So I let that go, and then I waited a week. I waited for 1 week, and after 4 days-ish, I started wondering like what is going on, because unless like she got into an accident or something like bad thing happened, usually you have your cell phone all the time, right? So my feeling is that after 3-4 days, I gave her a benefit of the doubt. But after 5, 6, 7 days, it's a week, right? In the modern society, people have cell phone, smartphone all the time. And I can see last time she checked her WhatsApp, See, it was the last time, it was like last night. But my message, the message sign on the WhatsApp, it'll show you if she read it or not. It's not read. My messages haven't been read for past 2 messages that I sent her. So that means she saw my messages on notification, but she didn't read it. She didn't open my thread, meaning that either she's probably ignoring, right? Because she was online last night, but she didn't open my thread. That's the reason why message doesn't show red sign, like a double check mark with a green mark. So after a week, right? And I was thinking a lot about, what is going on, stuff like that. But again, it's better to give a person benefit of a doubt as opposed to jumping the gun and come to a conclusion or judgment. So I postponed my judgment for like 1 week, It's a long time, but I was like, okay, I will let this go. Maybe she was busy, or maybe, she going to do some like stuff. But 1 week, it tells me that like communication stuff with me is not that priority to her. And that is based on the behavior, I don't know what her intention is. But that's, and in terms of my personal life, I couldn't, like, I was pretty hard, heart is underrated. I would say I was pretty, this feeling hurts, it feels no good. I couldn't focus much at work, or like I was working out today at the gym, bench pressing 100 kilos, but I was pretty much like a zombie, in between sets. I was like blank-mindedly just staring through the window kind of thing. Like, it's like, this hurts. And at the point, but I've kind of looked back. What did I do? But again, because there's no connected communication now for 1 week, I cannot. There are a million things that can be a reason, but there's no way to know for me, for sure. So at this point, it hurts my brain, right? There's no point trying to guess because I'm not mind reader. So I really want to talk to her. I want to communicate with her what is going on, but I think I'll wait 1 more week or so. But this is not something like a random girl or anything. It's not that. I really, really like her, And I told her, and then we were good, but we were, anyways. Yeah, this is something that you cannot control. Just because I'm in this situation doesn't mean like, oh, this guy sucks, or it's not that, because like this is the same as like a relationship with your friends or parents, or your relationship with your company or boss. You have no control over other partner, other side. So this is just a lesson, It could apply to anybody in any situations. That sometimes you have no control over in the equation because there's so many variables, and there are only so many things that you can control in the equation. For me, I can control my emotion. I can try to, although I'm pretty sad. Like I'm worried. I've already gone. My feeling has gone past being worried, but feel sad. Like, oh my god, like all the negative thoughts coming. It's like what happened, blah blah blah. She found another guy, or she stopped liking me, or she thought something online and she started disliking me, or whatever. She might be mistakenly judging me for something else. I don't know. You never know, right? So that's why I don't want to think too much. But last night I couldn't sleep. Today it's kind of half zombie. This hurts. This feeling hurts, and this is like probably third time since 2014. Like last 5 years, I remember it happened twice. First time, it really hurt my feeling, and I got sick right afterwards, and blah blah blah. Second time, I got pretty hurt as well. It was like 2015-ish, right? Ever since then, this is like first time with like this strong feeling. Like I just wanted to let out my feeling, because this is like a life, and this is not good or bad. It's a life, and just trying to be honest, and I don't want to hide my emotions. So yeah, honestly, I don't have any problem saying, I love her and I loved her, because that's my emotions, And I'm not really type of guy who says that lightly. No, I don't. As I said, I've only said that to only 2 girls in my life. Because it's hard to love somebody in my perspective, because if you don't love yourself first, then you cannot love other person. Because my beliefs, it's based on the fact that based on the concept that, if you are not already lovable, and if you don't feel worthy, and if you try to love someone, it's usually conditional love, meaning that you're trying to get something back from other person under the disguise of loving. And I don't think that's love. And that a lot of broken relationship, broken, negative, and toxic relationship, where most of the time what they do, like kind acts are disguised under conditional kindness to get back validation, affection, love, attention. I don't think those are love, and I don't think those are good, So for me to be able to say to someone I love a person. It could be a guy, right? I could love a person like a guy as well. For that person, he or she needs to be already, self-loving and like that. And also I need to be able to love myself to begin with. So that's kind of a thinking process going into saying I love you in my case. So I don't know, probably, I don't know if she's watching, this is my feeling, and it's hard to talk online because online you lose a lot of context, like face-to-face facial expression is not communicated over text, and a lot of sub-communication. Sub-communication makes up for 75% of total communication, right? It's not just the words you say, but also how you say it, tonality, a lot of stuff is sub-communicated. So that's today's, I've never really talked about this this side of my really personal feeling about, stuff like this. But, if you're watching, then, all I can say is, I like you a lot, and that's it. I know I cannot control other person, and you shouldn't. And at the same time, it's not for me to be super needy and clingy and cringy, to be begging attention and affection. That's not what I do. I don't want to do that. It's not that healthy relationship. If she doesn't like me for who I am, if she doesn't like me for whatever the reasons, then so be it. Because, that means if I'm trying to change for someone, for some stuff that I believe I stand for, for myself, and if she doesn't like it, then that's a value conflict. That means, we need to get over it. So it depends on what kind of stuff. So it's not just about, I'm gonna roll over to your face so that please like me back. That's not the healthy relationship. It's not conditional. That's not unconditional. Unconditional relationship means, you accept me as who I am. I accept you as who you are. I'm not gonna do something to get, validation and affection and attention back from you. That is really bad, and I don't do that. And so it's a good sign to be actually rejected earlier, because, a lot of people are not gonna like you, and that's okay. Every decision has consequences, right? Whatever you do, either B, A or B, you're gonna piss off someone. You cannot make everybody happy. If you're trying to go to this university in another country, you're gonna piss off somebody else. But that's okay. Whatever you do in your life, you're gonna piss off somebody, because every decision comes with consequences. So it is okay, because you're gonna live your life for yourself. So that is kind of my self-talk in my brain, back in my brain, and how I'm not gonna roll over to somebody unless it has a legitimate reason or stuff like that. And so at this point, that's all I wanted to say. This hurts, and this is like a third time I felt this much strong pain, sadness or like emptiness, and like I still feel it, but and tomorrow I have a professional exam I've been studying, so that I wanted to be able to see her sooner. So I've been putting all the time, my personal time on weekends, to study for professional exam, so that I can have a better chance to get a remote job, to be close to her, and then spend time with her. I was kind of a lot about personal investment, right? But that's okay. Sometimes, life is life. But again, I still like her a lot. And that's my feeling. With that said, thank you guys for watching. This is my pretty deep feeling. I never talk about this kind of stuff, but I'm getting older and being more vulnerable and honest and being comfortable with my own feelings. So yeah. Thank you. Thanks for watching and sharing time with me at this time in my phase in my life. I don't know. I honestly think that she's not gonna message me at this point after a week. I'll message her one more time in a week or so. If she doesn't, there's nothing that I can control, right? So yeah. Thank you. Bye.